Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
Well, people should already know. They heard all the stuff we said.
Except for the people who see this on YouTube, or people who have joined late, or people who are watching the VOD and skipped through the pregame banter.
Someone watches this on YouTube?
Sorry, buddy. That shit happens.
I thought this was all pregame banter.
Well, it is now game banter. So how are you guys doing today?
Isn't like the, first 30 minutes just us pregame, and then the first hour is just in-game banter, and then we get to something maybe?
That maybe is pretty important.
There have been times we haven't gotten to anything all session. And there have been times we've kicked things off right away. So we're going to find out what sort of game it is today. So let's go around the table and introduce our characters, starting with Bastian. Who are you playing today?
I'm playing Bad Kane. I'm currently testing out my Halloween outfit for a party. This kind of works for him, that he's wearing something a bit fancy. This mask? Nah. But Bad Kane, he's a mercenary, grizzled, very strong, and very dexterous. Only uses knives and sickles. So, yep.
All right.
And you're still broadcasting from the back of a van.
Of course. Or the underside of a bunk bed. Whatever you want.
Something.
He's actually
you're
inside
really
of a
telling
box.
us
Plastic box.
you're the Dungeon and Dragon player under the children's bed.
He's the dungeon man under the bed.
Not actually being like creepy or anything, just saying, hey kid, roll this d20.
Connar, who are you playing today?
So big surprise here, guys. I'm playing the Rock. This came up in the pregame banter, but I made a nice list of all my characters. It's, right there.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Just this fat dry erase marker was the first pen I came across.
Didn't have a piece of paper to write it on.
Nope. So I was like, I write on my hand for work if I don't have any stuff. Write on a binder. Write on everything that just isn't paper. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Who cares? Yeah, but work's been pretty crazy. Really crazy.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in what feels like months.
3 weeks. Get ready for another month because I'm going to be gone next weekend. Back in Oregon going to a friend's wedding. And as part of that wedding, that's why I have this just kind of disgusting mustache. I hate to admit it, but I've been working on this since the beginning of October, and this is like all you can see. It's pretty bad.
And
this is
you need this for a wedding. Why?
Because I want to show up to my friend's wedding with a really creepy mustache and threaten to be in all the wedding photos with the creepy mustache.
Do you really want to do that for your friend's wedding? It doesn't seem like the sort of thing that your friend would appreciate. But I don't know your friend.
He's like my best friend from college. I'm pretty sure they'll be like, "Oh, that's pretty funny. Shave it." And I'll be like, "You don't have to tell me twice." I hate this thing. It's annoying.
Okay.
It looks terrible.
Right. That's
and I want it gone. But no, I've been kind of working on this for a month. But it all started with a who can grow the worst mustache competition. The guy who won within like 2 days, and he didn't even last a week. He had like this really disgusting like 3-part mustache that there's like a line right here and like a line right here, and it was super dark, so it didn't have to be very long for it to get for you to be able to see it. So it was like in it's a mustache in 3 parts, and they weren't 3 even or symmetrical parts. It's hilarious. He basically was like, I can't look at myself in the mirror. So he shaved that after a week.
Lovely.
Yep.
Well, Nick, who are you playing today?
Oh, I'm playing Zen today.
All right. And Rob, how about you? Who are you playing today?
I'm playing Sam today, and I thought it was interesting because I tend to write stuff for work on hands too, which seems to get me in a lot of trouble with HR.
Is it not your
I
hand?
think you said I think you said your own hand. I mean, that was that might
It's pretty
work.
difficult sometimes. I've just gotten to carrying around like 3x5 cards, so that makes it a little easier. Or just writing right on like the wall or something.
All right.
Writing on the walls. You know, I used to do that in my room at the place.
Dry erase. It's amazing
But
what a little bit
I'm
of
cured now.
Yes, you are. And but let's.
It's amazing what good the Navy wiping
better.
uniform can do.
The voices are quiet.
That's what NW stands for.
And just to give Rob a bit of confirmation where I'm actually are. So I'm actually in the back of the van. So
You heard it, guys.
Excellent. So you are all starting off in Shenanigans itself. We're here in the tavern. It is a lovely afternoon. The leaves are falling. It's crisp outside. The bar is serving like hot apple cider mixed with whiskey and cloves and cinnamon. So we've got some like nice, I guess a hard apple cider. It's delicious. It's all over the place.
He's not going pumpkin spice, is he?
There's no pumpkin spice anywhere to be found, unfortunately. But there are some pumpkin pies sitting on the mantle cooling.
Pumpkin spice apple cider is amazing.
Never had it.
It's amazing. I had hard pumpkin spice apple cider. They tapped it right out of a pumpkin. They like used a pumpkin as a keg
I hear that.
for the apple cider, and they tapped the pumpkin to serve it. It was delicious.
All right.
So Rob, don't you be hating on this.
So you guys are here at Shenanigans. It's a lovely autumn day. There's some pumpkin pies. There's some apple cider. There's various people standing around doing their things. What are you guys doing?
well, I'm obviously eating pumpkin pie and drinking some cider.
Drinking
And-
a lot of cider.
All right. So eating pie and drinking cider.
Do you guys? I've been thinking about this. Do you guys think it's not a good thing for little Damien's moral development that I keep bringing him to a bar? I mean,
Nonsense.
it doesn't seem like a good place for a baby.
No,
No,
you're
look-
giving him exposure.
Because there's a lot of people here who are kind of, well,
How's he going to learn how to deal
Like
with them
you.
if he doesn't deal with them? How am I a bad example? And I started doing push-ups. He needs to work out. He needs to learn to work out.
Demon baby. He's a demon baby. This is like mild for him.
That's mild.
Well, I'm trying to raise him to be good. He's not evil. I keep detecting, and there's no reason he should be if I raise him right.
Might want to raise him in a church then,
It's
if he
nurture
doesn't
versus
immediately
nature.
burst on fire by walking
Nurture
in
versus
there.
nature.
Well, I don't know if this establishment is bad for the baby, but I don't like how it gives us on me constantly funny looks. Like it wants
Well, I
to
mean-
do something.
You do look kind of funny.
Oi.
Wait, what's that smell? That amazing smell.
Probably the pies. And the cider.
Pies? Over on the windowsill?
Nah, probably just like straight up at the bar
On the fireplace
We're in the
mantle,
back.
cooling.
on the fireplace, man.
There's pies cooling
what?
on the fireplace. Oh.
That makes sense.
Ah.
I've never had a fireplace, but that sounds like it wouldn't work at all.
Oh, of course
I mean, it would.
Yeah, totally
It
would
would.
be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
That way it stays warm. You don't put it outside and then it gets cold. It'll just like cool to like a nice warm temperature.
Yeah, that works in the summer because it's pretty warm outside. Doesn't work so much in the fall because then it just gets cold. Unless you
Mhm.
like your pie cold, which some people do.
You know, I actually do prefer cold pumpkin pie to hot pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I've never had hot
Oh.
pumpkin pie, so.
It's okay.
Eh,
Not bad.
But if we're gonna be in a bar, might as well follow suit.
Sam kind of drifts towards the mantelpiece.
There are
Looking at
two pies side by
Oh,
side. They've got this nice orange color to them, a little bit of crimped crust all the way around. There's a little dollop of cream sitting in the middle of one of them. The other has some sticks of cinnamon kind of laid across the top.
Oh god, this is...
Now, the real question is, why aren't we using the cinnamon as straws to drink our apple cider?
You can order that if you'd like. There's extra cinnamon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, definitely do.
Sure. Lizzie hands you a couple of sticks of cinnamon for the party. I guess 4. And
Oh god, Astaire, help me. Leave.
Yep. Just pop it in
Give
the
me
cinnamon.
strength, Astaire.
Hey, Lizzie, how much for one of them pies?
you know what? On the house. Go ahead, take one. We got a bunch more in the back. Borsch is cooking them up.
Thank
Really?
you so much, Lizzie. Thank you.
I'm in a good mood today. It's all yours.
Excellent.
I'm gonna reach up and then stick my finger into one of the pies and scoop up a little bit.
Yeah, new kid, you better bring that back to the table now.
Well, Lizzie, what's
All
the
right, you guys can have the rest. I just needed to do that.
You can have a
I'll
slice,
bring
bro.
the table back.
I mean,
No,
you
I
can
didn't
have
want
like
to slice. I just wanted to stick my finger in it and get a fingerful.
Oh,
all right, well, now you're just gonna have to have the piece that you stuck your finger in.
well, anyway, Lizzie, what's the occasion? I rarely see you in such a good mood to give things
You saying that
away
I'm not normally in a good mood?
You normally don't give things away
Really?
for free.
Oh, I see. Sure. All right, guys, go ahead. Why don't you pay me 2 gold for that pie?
All right, Kane, you're paying it.
Well, anyway, what's the occasion?
There is no occasion, apparently. I'm charging you for the pie.
Well, happy to pay for you guys.
Way to ruin my good mood.
Yeah, you got some gold out of it.
She grumbles and goes back to the bar.
Had to ruin a good thing.
Hey man, I wasn't gonna mention it.
So are you gonna throw knives in all of our backs now, or is it still only gonna be me?
Oh, you know that was an accident, and we
I know.
also it was a month ago. It kinda should have healed up by now.
Oh yeah, I've seen way worse. I've seen way worse since that little knife thing.
Well, that's good. You should.
Dragon slapped me across the back, across the room once. That sucked. Yeah. If you see a dragon, don't say dumb things.
Well, I suppose that would be a smart thing to do, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Just pro tip. Pro tip.
So you guys are hanging out, having some pie, having mild clashes with the staff at Shenanigans, usual things, like always. When the door opens and an elderly woman hobbles in, leaning heavily on a cane. A particularly evil-looking cane.
A bad cane.
A bad cane.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't say. Why did you have to say it?
No. Bad Cane, why is your first name Bad?
It's a really good question that we've never asked, but like...
That's almost worse in some way. Like,
I mean, your first name is The, so let's be
no,
straight
The
here.
is a title.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Bad's a title for Kane, too. Maybe his name's
No.
actually Kane.
No, Rock doesn't think of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe it is a reference that nobody has gotten by now. Nobody. He
Maybe
looks
it is, but
across
your first name is still Bad. So,
Anyway, Neal, besides the cane, how does the woman look like?
One sec. The woman is, I want to say, like, if she was standing up full, she might be 5'6". Instead, she's like hunched over, so she's maybe like 5'2". I don't know how to convert that to meters, like 1.5 meters?
I
A 4 inch.
I can imagine.
Just sort of guessing
1.7 meters?
randomly.
Something like that. So she's a little hunched over. She's got like those kind of saggy, wrinkly cheeks. She's maybe, I don't know. She's a little overweight, but it's kind of like that. I'm an old woman and I'm just kind of like sagging everything all over the place. It's kind of heavily wrinkled, like nice gray hair. She's wrapped in a thick, heavy coat that is buttoned all the way up, but she's also got a scarf around her, and you can see that there's like extra layers sticking out from underneath the coat to keep her warm. She's got some sort of leggings covered with like sweatpants, and she's wearing furry boots. She's bundled up against the cold and is just hobbling into the bar right now.
Is it actually that cold, Neal?
It's chilly out, but you know, elderly people, they need a little extra.
All right.
Their thermoregulation not so great. Metabolism a little not optimal. So you need to bundle against the cold. She comes in and immediately starts walking towards the four of you. Oh, is that the cutest little bit? Oh my God, what is that? She says, looking at Sam's child.
He is the cutest. This is my nephew, Damien.
Oh! Damien spits out a small flock of flies that begin to circle around the old woman.
How about you ignore the accursed child or demon child and grab yourself a nice warm cider? You seem like you're cold.
She is frozen in place, staring at the child, who continues to spit out a swarm of flies.
I like reach over and with my fingertip close the baby's mouth.
Oh wow! Do you think that? I mean, I always heard about the old woman who swallowed a fly. do you think she'll die?
Nah, she'll be fine.
All right.
I never thought to meet her.
So the woman is staring in horror at this demon baby of Sam's. It's like aghast.
Sam, how about you put a blanket over the baby so you're
Oh God, did you hear that? She's aghast. Quick, somebody turn her.
What?
Ghast is a form of undead.
I know.
Sam, how about you put a blanket over the baby so a poor woman does not have to stare at it so much?
Are you?
Well, a blanket over it. You know, breastfeeding is totally natural and shouldn't have to put a blanket over it. I'm not breastfeeding it anyway, so I'm not sure why you...
It's not what I mean. So, like, take a blanket, put it over the baby.
The blanket ignites.
Take the blanket.
I don't think he really gets cold. He
Put it over
generates
the baby.
his own flames.
The baby's freaking ugly, all right? That's what we're saying.
Well,
oh, you think you're such a prize? They named you the Rock for a reason.
Well, it might be that the baby is not the best sight to behold, or it might be the swarm of flies coming from its mouth. But anyway, maybe we should shield both the lady and the baby from each other's sight.
So, he said something about turn the guest. So, did, like, turn her around?
I take a bit of... Is the woman still frozen in place?
No, she's recovered her composure and is starting to get her shit together.
All right, so she's thought a bit.
I grab a cider and here you might want something to drink, something to warm you up.
She kind of waves the cider away and says, Are you? She looks straight into Sam's eyes. Are you versed with the occult and the undead? Why else would you be carrying that child around?
Well, because I'm babysitting. It's my nephew and my sister. It's her baby, and she's gonna be back soon. I'm sure. Really soon.
You must be an expert on all things demonic and evil.
I know how to change their diapers.
I think he has no idea what the baby actually is.
I killed a demon once.
She looks at you. You did? Then you're exactly the person I'm looking for.
Well, I mean, yeah, where do you think I got this one of these huge swords?
She squints at your back. Oh, I see. Yes, very swordy indeed.
Well, if killing is what you need, I'm pretty handy with knives. Killed him almost. It was an
a
accident.
long time ago.
She kind of shakes her head a little bit and goes, it's not murder that I'm looking for. I need someone to end the curse on our village. It involves the worst sort of undead out there. Ghosts or demons or monsters of some sort. She pulls up a chair at the table and kind of sits down, taking the cider that Kane had offered her earlier and like just kind of holding it under her face as if it's her own. All of a sudden, taking your cider. And she begins to tell you a tale. She is from a small little village to the south called Shady Acres. And they were ruled by a particularly brutal lady whose name was Janice. However, her brutality spread far and wide, or the tales of her brutality spread far and wide. And eventually, the count for this region here, this county in Drekis, came through and executed her for her crimes. She was terrible. She was awful. Unfortunately, the execution didn't stick. And once a year, on the date of her execution, her headless body rides through the village, abducting young women who are never seen from again.
Never seen from again.
Oh God, guys, this is the Halloween episode.
It happens every October 28th. Oh God. Wait a minute.
Would you please put an end to this curse once and for all? I can't afford to lose another child.
What are you talking, Halloween? It's not even the 30th yet. 30th.
Yeah. I mean, we can certainly hit it.
You can't afford to wait. They cost money to make.
Well, it's good that I kind of dressed up for a bit, so got some new clothes. So I'm kind of ready to go.
You'll save our village from the curse?
Well, the thing
of course, that's what paladins do.
The thing is, madam, well, as a mercenary, I can't really afford to work for free. Kind of have to earn my food that way.
She nods slowly.
So, what can you offer?
Well, we're but a poor village. We do produce an ungodly amount of pumpkins, though. We could give you 100 pumpkins. Or if you'd prefer, we could turn those 100 pumpkins into pies and pay you in pie.
Pie, you say?
How good are these pies?
Oh, well, we sell them here in Shenanigans.
Oh, the pie's pretty good, Neal.
Have you had a piece of pie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
What do you, like, leaning on towards the others, what do you say? Pie for curse lifting?
I do kind of like the sounds of that. I would like some hard cash, but...
I mean, you could always sell some pies.
Apparently, they're worth 2 gold apiece.
Or maybe that's just Lizzie getting angry at that kid.
Probably Lizzie.
So
that's
How
a
many
yes?
pies? How many pies?
100 pies.
Sounds like
all right.
Yeah.
Probably be sick of pumpkin pie.
That's a lot of
Or if
pies.
you
That
prefer,
seems
you
like
can
it
have
might
my
be too
granddaughter's
many
hand in
pies.
marriage, whichever one you'd like.
We take the pumpkin pies.
Would you have haven't even seen her yet.
Well, I'm not. I don't think anybody here is looking for. I don't know. Maybe he pointing to Sam, but I don't think anybody here is looking for.
To settle down.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I'm not trying to settle down.
I see. What about my grandson's hand? Would that be more appropriate?
I don't think you understand what I mean by settle down.
Well, I didn't know if it was a euphemism if you were trying to hide something else.
No, I mean like get married and stop doing fun things.
There was a priest before that I think might have wanted that, but he's executed now.
Just like Janet.
Unrelated. It wasn't. No, I'm not like implying that like that is a crime that you should be executed. It was, or try to make any sort of stereotype about them. No, he was executed for murder. Totally unrelated.
I'm a little confused, but that happens at my age. So you'll come with me to Shady Acres?
Well,
of course we will, man.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
I'm totally a paladin, and that's what we do.
Wonderful.
You're a
Maybe
palladium?
someone will finally lift the curse on our sleepy little village.
Or maybe we'll just beat the ever-loving crap out of this ghosty thing.
Oh, I hope the two are the same thing.
And it just comes back next year anyway, because screw us, you know?
What exactly is the nature of this curse anyway?
Every year, Janice, the former lady of our village, rides through and abducts young women, taking them off to the burned-out ruins of her castle, where they're never seen from again.
Wait a minute.
Have you ever considered just like sending all the young women off to a day spa for the day or something?
That would be defeatist. Every year we try to hire someone to stop this creature, and every year they fail.
Wait, hold up. You said her castle?
Keep. As in made out of rocks? Yes.
Could we keep the castle if we clear it out?
It's haunted. You wouldn't want it.
But
and it's not mine to give, but I don't think anyone's living in it right now. You could gain squatters' rights. According to the Constitution of Drekis, from the year 0002, any person who occupies a ruined castle for a period of not shorter than 1 year can lay claim to it, unless its former owner returns and requests it back. However, its former owner is dead. So, it could be yours.
Hey guys, I mean,
it's a
castle, and the whole point, I mean, it's haunted, but or a keep.
Oh, it's a keep.
But we're gonna unhaunt it, right? I mean, that's the whole point of what we're doing, is to unhaunt it, and that seems like a great place to raise a baby. You've got a lot of room with no.
Well,
angry mobs with pitchforks show up. You've got a portcullis, and you can just lower that, and then they're like, "Oh, we."
Oh yeah, they also got those.
I guess we're defeated now.
They got those things in the walls, the shooty holes. What are they? Oh yeah, the murder holes.
Yeah, arrow loops are where you shoot from. Murder holes are above the gateway for spears and oil. You don't shoot through murder holes.
You can shoot through murder holes.
No.
Well, you could if you have a.
Well, how do you know?
My late husband, she says, wiping a tear away, was one of Janice's soldiers, one of the guards in his keep. I've stayed away. I'm hoping he's not as undead as she is. If you see an old man...
Oh, don't worry. We'll kill the ever-loving crap out of him, too.
Tell him I love him still.
I might remember that.
Anyway, Sam, well, you can be the creepy count in the castle with the demon baby, but let's get those 100 pies first.
I think he might be a doctor. In a lab, then.
Oh, that.
right, let's get the curse lifting.
Right.
Thank you. Let me take you to Shady Acres. It's a short ride from here. I have a carriage waiting out front. And she steps out the tavern, and sure enough, there is a carriage that's seen better days. It kind of looks like once upon a time it was a nice fancy carriage, but no one has really been maintaining it. And it's kind of fallen to pieces a little. It totally is functional, but like the curtains are kind of sun bleached and a little bit tattered, like fraying on the ends. The board plank that you would step on. What is that thing called? What's the plank that you step on to like get into like a tall truck or into a carriage? Is it a boardwalk?
A step.
Rob, you were alive during the carriage days. What do you step on?
The corpses of my enemies.
There's a specific
which
name for this thing.
People who mock me.
Step ladder.
The running board.
The running board. See, I knew you would know it.
Yeah, he probably used them a lot.
Oh, turnabout is fair play, my friend. So the running board is like a little bit loose, and as you step on it, it like creaks heavily. The spokes have like the metal bands on the spokes are starting to bend off here or there. One of the wheels is a little bit wobbly. The roof sags a little bit. You know, like it's totally functional, same carriage stats, but it's just like decrepit. There was once upon a time some like nice paintings along the outside, which was like painted black, but now like the gold and blue paintings have sort of faded, and the paint is peeling, and the black is kind of now like just a dark gray with little chips coming off of it here and there.
I mean, it beats walking.
Yeah. And you guys all hop into the carriage, I take it, which is pulled by two horses.
Do Bad Kane and I break it? Like, let's be honest here.
No,
like the two of us are probably like 500-600 pounds. Like with all our crap.
You know, it's like a house. Well, if you got a good foundation, you can take a lot of wear and tear, and it's a good building.
Wood, Neal.
Other question: how high is it? Because Bad Kane is 6'6" tall.
Then you are going to be uncomfortable.
We're both going to be uncomfortable.
In fact, if you're over 6'2", you might have to ride up front with the driver. Otherwise, you'll have to like hunch over the entire way for like an hour.
I will ride in front of.
This is a trick that I learned from one of the LTs. You just simply slouch.
Well, that's not going to possible with all these people.
A trick I learned from my LT. Just slouch. Yeah.
No, like seriously, he's practically horizontal in his chair. It's like.
As soon as I see the carriage, I'm like, well, I'm going to sit in front with the driver just for safety reasons.
Okay. Wonderful.
I'm definitely going to try and slouch in there first to see if I can get it, but if it's too uncomfortable.
How tall is the rock?
6'5". So slightly
you can lose
short.
3 inches by slouching. It'll be fine. And
cool.
If Bad Kane's riding up front, that means the 4 of you can sit inside with the old lady, or the 3 of you and the old lady can sit inside. So there's room. It's fine. You can make it. Bad Kane, you said 6'6"?
Yep.
Yeah. So you could get inside and slouch, but it would get a little cramped. So.
Now I'm sitting in front of the driver, which probably makes this image of a decrepit carriage with some creepy guy with a wide brimmed hat and a long coat sitting on top in front with the driver, being a giant to most people.
Okay.
Most reassuring image.
The carriage takes off and heads a little bit west, and then turns off and heads south through the woods in the late afternoon. We're actually going to break a little bit early here, and we will be back, and we're actually going to take a slightly longer break than usual. So we're going to be back in like 10 minutes with the next part of our story. So see you guys on the other side of our break.